This is a love story. Hey there, everyone. This is Ocow playing.
You're on a path.
Oh, no. I want to load in. I want to see this. Yes.
You're on a path in the woods.
Well, it's a damsel.
And at the end of that path is a cabin.
I like to see the title at the start. But yeah, so hey there, everyone. Ocow. I'm playing Slay the Princess, and now we are geared up to meet the damsel and try to kill her at the last second. I remember from my first full run of the game, the whole deal is that the being that is behind the princess wishes to experience a wide variety of feelings. And so we will show her absolute betrayal.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
That's right. Getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
No, you don't have that. This is the first
and
time.
Yeah, so although we've seen this the first time, which is why I'm just talking over everything, but
yes, he did
going forward,
last time, did he?
But like I still want to like let the text and all that through. Going forward, like if I have an idea that requires me to return to the damsel, I'll probably be a lot more skippy, you know. But I feel like the first time, it should at least be there.
And the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
And the four of us. The Smith and the Princess, the hero, and I guess me?
Whatever you wish, be sure to ignore him specifically.
Because I am a character. I'm an unnamed character, but I am acknowledged.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth
Yeah, I
saving.
forgot. Yeah, there is a crew of character. Alright. You know what? Let's just proceed to the cabin. We know what we're going to be doing.
Before she will
lie.
lie.
No, she'll lie, she'll
already
cheat.
Told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world.
I feel like those icons didn't used to be there. I find them a little intrusive.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
Probably true.
But I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Proceed to the cabin. There we go. Door open. Pretty good. So yeah, now it's all nice and fancy.
And elegant.
So the plan is I'm gonna leave the knife here, but at some point while we get on our way out, the narrator is like, no wait, the knife is still there, the blade is still there, just do it. Just do it, and that's when I'm gonna do it.
The blade is your implement.
That's right.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Just trust me on that one. Yeah, now there's a mirror.
There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
We're gonna approach
definitely a mirror.
And then it's gonna phase away.
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here.
She probably would, actually, even if she couldn't perceive it. But us perceiving it might make it so she could perceive it.
That's a great idea. We have to make sure we're looking our best before we save her.
I don't think I've done that before.
We shouldn't waste time preening. If he is
use of the word preening.
It might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no
I'm not sure what that is about. The fact that he does not acknowledge the mirror.
What good would it even do?
Oh yeah, we'll approach that mirror.
Walk up
then
to the wall
the same
next to
thing
the
that
basement.
happens.
It's a wall.
Yep.
There isn't much to
We're
say.
gonna touch it and it's going to fade
really
away.
Isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
This is how you, the player, know you are not playing a human.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Yeah, he just... That is funny. Alright, we're not taking the blade, we're entering the basement. Like, they're spilling it out.
The door
very
to the
clearly
creaks open,
here that you are a bird.
An intricate stairwell.
gold
Well, a bird man of some kind.
in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
Oh, that's
But
great
it's still
then.
a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing
See,
her
she's
a
got like
favor.
there's a nice carpet
A
on
soft voice carries up the stairs.
on the stairs and everything.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Truly be lust at first sight.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember.
Yeah, the
that her
limits
charms
of
are
the
all
ability of
part
the narrator,
manipulation.
how he can affect the world but not me, is interesting.
You walk down the stairs and
Look
lock
how
eyes
cute
with the
she looks
princess.
compared to the first
There's a heavy
time.
chain
It's so
around her
good.
wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Like, she is so round. Like, not, like, okay, like, her cheek is a little bit, like, of a hard edge. Everything else, that even the crown, the tiara, has, like, curves to it. She's the personification of Moe.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
Right.
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Look how the strings kicked in when she
You
started
hear
talking.
that?
Was that just lucky
She
timing?
said we're dashing. She calls us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence.
Mm-hmm.
You've been here before.
We
That's right,
have.
villain, and you killed us.
Well, she killed us.
It's
Because
complicated.
he made us try and kill her, it was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters...
So it's
is you have a
interesting.
chance
So in
to
the
do it
first
right
lap,
this
that scene
time.
yesterday, at some point the narrator gets mad and is able to try
We
very hard
damned
to
the whole
force my
world.
actions.
But everything reset.
But here he won't do it.
Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you.
You're not wrong.
This is horrible.
But also, you have a specific... I was reminded, so what the narrator, the evil the narrator is fighting is simply the natural heat death of the universe. Like, it's not even the princess herself. But yeah, so reminder of the ending where the narrator is a symbol of static, of things staying the same, while the princess is a symbol of movement, of things changing, evolving, and ultimately, you know, aging and dying. So he's just, like, worried about the heat death of a universe, like any end at all, even just the natural end of things. It's pretty neat. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
So wait, did no time at all happen for you?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Big old blank slate
Isn't
princess
that
here.
just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
This is funny.
Listening to her, that's a confession.
I don't want the world to
Then I
end.
did
Not
end
yet.
the
Not like
world.
this. Not directly.
See? She
There
didn't
you go.
confess anything. She is innocence itself.
Not so sure.
She's mostly confessing she's not very bright. At least not in this shape.
If another
Yeah.
version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
No, it wasn't. It was for lame reasons.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
I mean, to the same extent as she took ripping her own wrist
That's
out.
because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling
Like,
her
it's just as wild, but it's not as, like, visually unpleasant.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling...
No, but that is super weird. The more I'm thinking about it, this is kind of messed up. Like, this is a very messed up character.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Like the thought of a being with like no self reasoning. I don't know how to call it.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess,
Listen here.
I'll what? Take over our body and force us to try
Yeah,
and
exactly
kill her?
what happened.
I would if you had a weapon.
Ha.
On my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
I believe him.
You wouldn't.
No, I believe
I
him.
would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
It just
You approach
slides
the
off.
princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. I guess I have to.
It's too
I
good.
told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time.
Yay!
Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps
Ah.
up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
First person hug.
If only you had a weapon. One slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved.
I wonder if there's something that happens if you go through this route, but bring a weapon down with
Luckily
you.
for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Like, I feel like they're calling
Who
it
needs a
out.
weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
I think I said this the last time, right? So, at the time, I didn't know that she was merely a reflection. I never asked her anything, I don't think.
Let me guess. End the world?
What do you want? Reflection of the self?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
No, let her speak.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I think I don't know. Let's be insistent a little bit, but nicely.
I just want to make you happy.
See, that's weird.
She can't just want to make us happy.
And the music is aware of it. Like, it's all, like, weirdly discordant now.
Makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
I just want to make you happy.
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you.
Oh, this is
And
so
she isn't a
good.
liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
Her art is deteriorating.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy.
That's what is
This isn't
happening.
right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right.
This is
I feel
horrifying.
She's just sweet on us.
Uh,
You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
I love that the Smitten doesn't get it at all.
I just want to make you happy.
Now she's even like
Is it
rougher
just me, or
sketch.
Does it feel like we're alone right now?
Oh no!
Like we're the only ones here?
Oh no, I went too far. Okay. Okay. This is... We're reloading. We are reloading. We went too far. But that is so cool that that can happen. Did I save or did I load? I just loaded. But this was my first run, right? Okay. I'm gonna go to the main menu. I'm gonna start over. I'm gonna redo everything to get there. Because my goal is to see if I can go further. But that's interesting. So the damsel can end two different ways. It can end through just leaving the cabin together, which was like my canon, quote-unquote, ending. But also I can pry and pry and pry until the universe just can't hold it anymore. And that's really funny. But that was my first run anyways. Yeah, see, like, the damsel is the damsel. That doesn't change. That doesn't budge. And like we were seeing, like, the stripe, when it's the end of a round. So, okay, so I'm gonna start over real quick. BRB.
Stop that. The blade. She nervously.
I'm sorry.
She plunges it into your chest. What? She doesn't know how to use a knife.
Wow, when I pressed skip there, it brought us all the way back here.
You're what? I'm not. I'd listen. I told Lahuni.
Okay, so now we're here.
Let me
I'm gonna still ask
Spoken
this.
with
I don't.
She doesn't even know what she
Alright.
wants.
Yeah, so we went through
Princess,
this.
and then she.
Then she shrugs, because she's kind of a dummy. Alright. So we're gonna
sounds
take
perfect.
the route that gets us out of here.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
Hooray!
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
That's
I
not
like to think
inaccurate.
we do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it.
Poor hero.
I will mope
He just
about
gets
it.
dragged around all the
Moping
time.
is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
You and the princess
I remember
walk up the
this.
stairs hand in hand.
Narrator
Look
hates
at the way
it.
she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Oh, that's so good.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that
Whoops.
interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
We are.
She's right. It isn't fair, but the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
I'm just along for the ride at this
Hey,
point.
it's just fun. We can do it together.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
I told you our love was insurmountable.
You and the princess make your way
this
upstairs.
thing.
And the blade, that's right. There's
That's
still a
right.
chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
While she's gazing at the ceiling, at nothing.
You take the blade from the table.
Look at that! She's not
turn
even
its tip towards
reacting.
the unsuspecting princess. Thank you.
Oh, that's weird.
Wait. No. You barbarian, what are you doing?
But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and strike. The princess's eyes grow wide with terror as the
Okay.
blade falls, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you. Your blade pierces
Just
her heart.
still looks
She
like
collapses pathetically to the ground.
That's so weird.
I'm sorry, did I do something wrong?
No, my love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not you.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
That is
she
so
said.
weird.
The world is saved. Thank you for seeing this through. I know it must have been difficult.
I feel sick. Sick? You took part in the murder of the fairest creature.
I feel this was the most effective way to do
You
it, though. This is the
nearly
safest
feel
way.
sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught, grief-stricken, inconsolable.
We took an incomprehensibly powerful being and made it vulnerable. Then we killed
You'll
it.
get over it. You just saved everyone.
Get over it.
Oh no, I heard that
Smarmy
swing.
Ass. There's nothing in the world worth getting over it for. We might as well just end it all.
You raise the
Ha.
blade, aiming the point directly towards your heart.
Ha.
Excuse me? No, you absolutely do not do that.
I think it's happening.
Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath, and
Rash. The only rash decision we've made was running our cursed blade through her heart. This is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do now that she's gone.
Really? You're not going to say anything?
All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself, and you'll find that they are far more unstiflable. Haven't you? Haven't you all?
I don't believe this.
Yeah, me neither. This is amazing.
What? What don't you believe? You plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor. You can't be serious. Why are you helping him? I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry.
That's right. You're all sorry.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Next chapter next time. Oh, I cannot even imagine what's going to happen. Before it's too late. So does that saved? Okay. Okay. Okay.